What if I told you that the next big name in the Commanders' defense might not come from a major trade or free agency, but straight from the draft? With the clock ticking toward the most anticipated event of the offseason, the eyes of Washington's front office turned to a prospect who could shape the future of the secondary. Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame. Morrison isn't just another name on the board. He's one of the most intriguing talents in this class, projected to go between the end of the first and the beginning of the second round, with potential to start as a rookie from the very first snap of the season. Refined athleticism, versatile coverage, and rare physicality and run support make him a perfect fit for Dan Quinn's system. According to our scout Corey Giddings, Morrison is a complete player, although he still has areas to polish, like transitions and zone coverage and using his hands against blockers. But with the right development, he has everything it takes to become one of the franchise's defensive pillars. The draft takes place Thursday through Saturday at the iconic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And maybe, when Benjamin Morrison's name is called, Commanders fans will be witnessing the beginning of a new era. That if you enjoyed this video and want to follow every step of this roster's construction, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. This is Commanders Fan News Today, and our season has already begun. But why would Benjamin Morrison be the ideal name for Washington? The answer lies in the defensive DNA Dan Quinn wants to establish. The new defensive coordinator isn't just looking for raw talent. He wants players who understand the game, adapt quickly, and play with attitude. And Morrison fits that profile exactly. A player who combines tactical intelligence with aggression, capable of covering top wide receivers and helping in run support with solid tackling. More than that, Morrison brings the mentality of a competitor. At Notre Dame, he wasn't content to be just another guy. He stood out. He forced turnovers, read routes with surgical precision, and stepped up as a leader in decisive moments. No wonder there's already buzz behind the scenes in Ashburn about the Commanders' real interest in him. Now, with the draft about to begin, fans are holding their breath. Could Morrison be the next key piece in this rebuild? A name that could go down in history alongside Jaden Daniels, reinforcing the franchise's bold plan to compete as early as 2025. The Commanders have multiple picks and several needs to address. But if there's one certainty right now, it's that the defense needs a new identity. And maybe it begins precisely with the name Benjamin Morrison being called on stage in Green Bay. Get ready, fan. The future of the Commanders is being drawn right now. And it's not just about adding talent. It's about sending a clear message to the entire NFL. The Commanders are no longer building for the distant future. They want to compete now. The arrival of Jaden Daniels was the first step. A quarterback who brings explosiveness, creativity, and a spark that reignited the fanbase's hope. But even the greatest talents need a solid defense by their side. And that's where players like Benjamin Morrison come in, bringing balance to the roster and building the foundation of a complete team. Just imagine, for a moment, a scenario where Morrison locks down one side of the field, shutting down air threats, while the defensive line brings relentless pressure. A cohesive, fast, modern system. A team that plays with purpose. That if the Commanders really do opt for Morrison, it'll be more than a technical choice. It'll be a statement. The selection of a potential leader. Of a player who doesn't need the spotlight to shine, because he imposes himself in silence, with every correct read, every firm tackle, every disrupted route. And for fans who've been longing for a strong defensive identity since the days of Sean Taylor, this might be the answer. The draft is coming. The decisions that will shape the franchise's future are being discussed right now in the backrooms of Ashburn. And when the commissioner steps onto the stage, the name he announces may transform the Commanders' destiny forever. If you're just as excited as we are, drop your comment below. Is Morrison the right name for the Commanders' secondary? Or do you have another favorite for the position? As a Commanders fan, I can't hide my excitement about this possibility. You know why? Because honestly, it's about time we had a secondary that commands respect. We're tired of watching opposing receivers stroll through the middle of the field untouched. And seeing a talent like Benjamin Morrison on our radar gives me hope that's going to change. I want a cornerback who plays with heart, who sees every wide receiver as a personal challenge, who never gives up on a play, even when the ball seems lost. And from what I've seen of Morrison at Notre Dame, this guy brings that exact energy. He's got competitive fire, great field awareness, and he's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with the best. He's the kind of player fans will love instantly. More than that, he fits the spirit Dan Quinn wants to bring to this defense: intensity, discipline, and a will to win. The kind of defense we remember with pride. That makes noise. That changes the outcome of a game with an interception or a crushing hit. If the Commanders really draft Morrison, man, I'll celebrate like it's a touchdown. Because then, we'll truly start to see the outline of a complete team, with Jaden leading the offense and Morrison anchoring the defense's rebirth. And you, fan? Are you confident in this potential pick? Do you think Morrison can be the new leader of our secondary? Leave your comment down below, subscribe to the Commanders Fan News Today channel, and join us on this journey. Because the future isn't built alone, it begins with the voice of the fans. And this season, it's going to be different. I can feel it. And when we say a different season, it's not just a figure of speech. For the first time in a long while, there's a real sense of direction, of a plan, of purpose. We've seen rebuilds before, promises, nice speeches, but now, it feels like everything is finally falling into place. Jaden Daniels represents the new face of the franchise. A young, dynamic quarterback with that spark in his eyes, the kind that knows he can change everything. But even the best quarterbacks can't win alone. They need a defense that keeps games alive, that gets the ball back, that intimidates. And if Benjamin Morrison is indeed the pick, he won't come in just to help. He'll be a key piece. Someone who can lock down the field, neutralize dangerous receivers, and bring stability to a secondary that's caused us so many headaches. In recent years, modern NFL cornerbacks need to be smart, fast, and understand the mental chess game between offense and defense. Morrison showed all of that at Notre Dame. And more. He showed maturity, discipline, and courage. 3 traits that honestly match the spirit Washington fans expect to see on the field. And the most beautiful part of all this, it's seeing this new generation come in hungry to win, ready to flip the script. We've spent too long being extras in this league. Now it's time to take the lead that if Morrison's name is really called on draft night, I, as a fan, will rise from my seat with pride. Because we won't just be selecting a player, we'll be forging a new path. One of respect, of competitiveness, of victory. And if you also feel like something special is happening, don't miss a single detail of this journey. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Commanders Fan News Today. Because here, the fan's voice sets the pace. And I guarantee you, this year will be different. Let's go together. And you know what moves me the most as a fan? It's looking at this new cycle and realizing it's being built with identity, that we're no longer chasing last-minute solutions or betting on aging veterans with no connection to the franchise. Now, we're investing in youth, in raw talent, in guys who want to grow wearing this jersey, who feel the weight of the shield, who want to make history, not elsewhere, but right here, with us. Morrison may be just one piece of this puzzle, but he's the kind of piece that changes the game, that inspires those around him, that raises the bar. He's the kind of player who transforms a promising defense into a legendary one. And with Dan Quinn at the helm, Jaden Daniels leading the offense, and a fanbase starving for glory, who dares say we can't surprise everyone? Who dares to doubt a team that's finally looking forward with courage and conviction? Fan, our time has come. The draft is just the beginning. But in that beginning, we find the clues to what's coming next. And if Morrison wears the burgundy and gold, rest assured, the message will be loud and clear to the entire NFL. The Commanders have awakened. And the new era has already begun. If you believe in this rebuild as much as I do, leave your comment below. Which player do you want to see on our roster? Do you believe Morrison could be the difference maker? Let's talk. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Commanders Fan News Today. Leave a like, hit the bell icon, and stick with us all season long. Because this year, we don't just watch, we become part of the story.